So we have a rug here that a client brought in for cleaning, which we've already cleaned this rug now. It's a nice little hooked rug. And our technician Alex will flip it over and show you the back side. And on the back, the client already took the backing off the rug because it was kind of falling apart. And then Alex, why don't you explain what you did after that?
Yeah, so we're gonna install a new non-skid rubber backing on the back. So as you can see here, the binding here was attached with just one stitch. And so all I did was undo that stitch to kind of open up the binding of the rug. That gives us a nice surface for us to put a glue down non-skid backing on. So that's what we're gonna do next.
All right, so we'll check in on you in just a minute. Okay, so Alex, you've got your piece cut here. What's cooking now? What are you gonna do next?
Okay, so we have our non-skid backing piece. So what we're gonna do is apply a latex adhesive. It's kind of like a glue to the back of the rug, but also to the back of the pad. And then after that, once we have our pad set in place and glued on both sides, we're gonna fold our binding here back in and then glue that down as well. So we have a nice, neat, perfect finish. So I'm gonna get started on that now.
All right, looks great. And we see, yeah, so the latex can stick to this really well. And then it's got a nice rubbery non-skid backing. All right, very cool. Let's see you in action. Now Alex is just using a small paintbrush for this because it's a very small project. On a larger one, we've been using things like paint rollers to apply the latex, and that works out very well too. And by the time he's done applying this, it has tacked up enough that he can just roll the backing on. It'll be fine. I apologize for any noise in the background. If you hear that, that's just our rug lifter going on. You turn around here, we've got a couple of guys working on a rug right now. Hey guys, how's it going? So this is a working shop, and you never know what can happen around here. Come back and check with Alex here in just a couple minutes. All right, so Alex, you've got it schmucked up, so to speak, with latex. A little bit too on the backing just to really give it some extra help, but not much. And we're gonna put it down now in place on this half very carefully. When we're done, we'll use a roller on the back to roll it down nice and flat, but for now this is excellent. And Alex is just, when he's set here, gonna flip it around and do the same to the other side. I might mention at this point too that we get a number of tufted rugs in with pet odor issues. So suppose a dog or a cat has had numerous accidents on a tufted rug. So that's a rug that has a backing, generally speaking. And often if you wash that thoroughly to get the odors out of the rug, what will happen is we'll delaminate and the backing will want to come off. So what we can do is we can remove the backing and do this same process to a tufted rug. This is technically a hooked rug, but it's somewhat similar construction to a tufted rug, and the same general principles as far as reapplying a backing. So we do this quite a bit. It's just an extra cost, and you have to determine whether is the rug worth it. Does it have sentimental value, or is it a high value item? I mean, most of these rugs are made out of wool, and wool is an expensive fiber, so many times it does make sense to put a new backing on the rug. Yep. So we've just got a small carpet seam roller here that works well for something like this on a very small rug. Just like to roll it down to make sure it gets good contact with the latex. And sometimes we also will put weights on this overnight just to ensure that it really has good contact. Okay, so here's the finished product, all set. It'll take about 24 hours for latex to dry. And we have basically a nice new rug for our client. Any questions, give us a holler at rochestercarpetcare.com. Have a great day.